What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I'm gonna let a few hundred of y'all come in and then I'm gonna go in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm gonna give a few shout outs to the early birds to show my appreciation. What's up, Tequila Belton? David, what's up? I see Ann the Great, Mason Del Mundo, and Daniel Jr., Kevin Jones. I'll come back to the comments, but I want to go in on this, fam. This is going to be a quick live, but I did want to chime in on this before I got busy, with some other things later today or that I have to do today. Now, check this out, fam. As you all know, Boosie is no stranger to speaking his mind. That's Boosie right there, upset about something. I don't know what that was about. But, Boosie, if there's a topic, if there's a discussion, Boosie got something to say about it. And oftentimes when he say something about a situation, a circumstance, it tends to go viral. Whether you like it or not, Boosie is very opinionated. Boosie's latest opinion comes in the form of comments that he made about the Color Purple adaptation, musical adaptation that is currently in theaters, starring Taraji P. Henson and Fantasia and several other people. Boosie, I guess, did not get the memo because Boosie said that he recently took his daughter to see the movie and he had to walk out because of the women, doing the freaky thing. Here's Boosie's words on Twitter. I had to walk out the Color Purple movie and two other older couples walked out also because I had my little girls with me and it seemed like a rainbow love story. Good acting, but whoever wrote the script is pushing the narrative hard. As a parent, I will not let my little girl, I didn't get to the rest, but basically, he ain't letting this little girl ride like that. He ain't doing it. He ain't allowing it. What do y'all think about that, fam? Is Boosie right? Or is he dead wrong? Give me a thumbs up if you think Boosie right. You riding with Boosie, give me a thumbs up. Thumbs down if you say, man, you tripping. Hold on for a minute, fam. I got to do something right quick. Let me put Boosie up here right quick. Back to the program. Boosie had a lot to say about the Color Purple movie. He did not like the women doing the freaky stuff. He did not like it. He did not care that it was two famous Black women engaged in freakiness. Um, as I said, though, The Color Purple, the first movie was an adaptation from a book by, what's her name, Alice Walker. This is Alice Walker right here. Alice Walker is a queer woman. She was once involved in a relationship with Tracy Chapman, but she also was married to a man. She wrote the book, and in that book was a lesbian love story, within the context of that book. Now, here's my thing, fam. I'm gonna tell you straight up, fam. I ain't got no problem with what how Boosie feel about not exposing his little girls to certain things. I personally don't believe that little children should be involved and exposed to certain things, especially because they're too impressionable, young and impressionable. There's levels to everything, and there should be levels to sexuality and sexual experiences that children see, what the eyes see, what they hear. There should be levels to that. You don't just out the gate start letting your 1-year-old listen to gangster rap, if you're gonna let your child listen to gangster rap at all, because they may listen to it and get the wrong impression. They may listen to it and go to school and be, here's a little story about nigga, you know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, they in kindergarten jail. So I ain't got no problem with Boosie parenting his daughters in that manner. I think the issue here is not knowing what he was getting himself into. You're walking into The Color Purple, and that movie has the theme, one of the biggest themes in that is that lesbian love story between Suge Avery and Celie. Now, I personally did not appreciate the scene either, but I knew what I was getting into. I didn't like it either. I checked out the movie for the overall, because of the overall impact of it. I didn't appreciate the Celie being abused at 14 years old, having her virginity taken by her stepfather. To me, that was very, very hard to watch. But again, I knew what I was getting myself into. So I wouldn't go to the internet and charge anybody up. Apparently, Boosie didn't know what he was getting into, but I knew exactly what I was getting into. These type of movies, I tend to kind of like get a preview. I want to kind of know, because I don't want to see something just too damn, too freakishly nasty, gross, like repulsive, because they show everything. They show everything these days. And you got to be careful about these movies and stuff. Like I remember watching one movie. In fact, this was How to Get Away with Murder. I'm trying to support the movie. I'm trying to support Viola. I think it was Viola Davis? I think it was Viola Davis who starred in the film. In any event, let me look up because I know her face more than Viola. Yeah, it was Viola Davis, How to Get Away with Murder. I'm trying to support the film. I'm trying to support the new series. Man, it wasn't 2 or 3 scenes into the damn thing. The first episode is 2 dudes in the bathroom bumping each other from the back, just hitting, pants down, ass out. I'm like, man, get out of here. Last time watching it. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it at all. Some of this stuff that's suggestive, okay, cool. But I don't, you know what? To be honest, I done got to a point to where I don't want to see none of that. Even uh, um, uh, even heterosexuals uh, uh, being uh, too freaky in a film, like butt naked, ass out, all that. I don't want to really see none of that. You know, I guess I'm getting old, you know, and that's fine with me. But I think it's a time and place for everything. And I just don't believe that these people have enough discretion with what they put out there. And I do agree with Boosie that there is an agenda out there, but this agenda the people was notified of that agenda early on. And so this is not something that we should be really surprised about. You know, it is what it is. And, you know, that's the way I look at that. So let me go into the comments and see what y'all are saying about. Oh, here, and before I go to the comments, let me say this here too. So the guy that played Mr., that guy is also a member of the LGBTQ community. Mr., let me put a picture up of him. This dude is married. This is Coleman Domingo. That's his boo. Yeah. So I didn't know that. Didn't know that at all. But man, you know how it is, fam. You know, it's Hollywood. Some people say Hollyweird. There's Boosie. Let me go into the comments and see what y'all saying. Charles E. Nelson, what it do? The Prince of, what is that? I missed it. DMC, what up? Sean D. AJ, what up? Johnson Malik. Jeff McKnight. Daniel Jr. Arlita Newman. Yeah, fam, it's going to be hard to find a movie starring black folks, especially like a so-called black movie today, where there's not some same-sex stuff going on. Now, that's part of the agenda. Ain't no doubt about it. That's part of the agenda. Ain't no doubt about it. But this particular movie, you know, I think if you do your homework, it is what it is. And if you go check it out, you know, if you go to see it and you don't do your homework, that's on you. I did my homework. I knew what to expect. I knew that there was going to be some same-sex stuff going on. I knew that I didn't agree with that. I knew that it was going to be a man taking advantage of an underage girl. I knew it was going to be molestation involved. I didn't agree with that. But I went and I watched the movie overall to support black film. That's what I did. I went and I watched it. And I'm not saying just because it's black, I'm going to support everything. You know, it was certain people in that movie that I just support, you know, and I wanted to support Taraji. I wanted to support Fantasia. Oprah Winfrey did a very good job in casting. She did a very good job bringing certain people in. She strategically, Oprah Winfrey hired principal cast members who the black community loves. Oprah knows that black people got an issue with her right now. She know that. So if it was just about her and she would have brought in a bunch of unknown people, I don't think it would have done so well. But she went in there and she purposely got people who are beloved, actors who are beloved in the black community. And that helped sell that movie more than anything. That really helped sell that movie. A lot of black people in that movie that was starred in that movie are beloved by the black community. And Oprah made sure she insulated herself with those people. Brilliant, brilliant idea. So I went to support that. You know, I went to support that. But we do have to get to a point to where every time you put out a black movie, you ain't seeing some same-sex shit going on. Every damn movie. It's some dude running around here prancing like a woman or something. Every movie. Every single damn movie. You can't miss them. But you know, that again, that's part of the agenda. You know, a lot of them writers, you know, that's how they get down. So they writing themselves into these storylines. Yeah. What's up, Brandy Nuance, Marlon Reed, Ian Williams? Somebody said Boosie daughter gay, so who he trying to save? I think that's his older daughter, one of his older daughters, yeah. But I think he's talking about his little, I'm not sure if he got a little girl. I don't know. But he said his, let me see, let me go back to this message he dropped. Let's go back to the message. I had my little girls, he said, my little girls with me. And it seemed like a rainbow love story. Good acting, but whoever wrote the script is pushing the narrative hard. Yeah, absolutely. They so cold with the narrative that if you try to put something else out, they're going to say that something wrong with you. You did. You got Kenny Mack. What up, Kenny Mack? Judge Dreads. Terrence Davey. We got Aaron Mallet. Old Head Podcast. What's up, Old Head Podcast? Shelly Leftwich. Let's see. Ian Williams, Margaret, Bridget Thomas. All right, fam, that's my time. But make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. But like I said, for anybody who haven't seen the movie, before you go see the movie, know up front that there is same-sex stuff going on, and it gets a little raunchy, you know. And there is, to me, I think should be equally or even more important for anybody that would have an issue is, and you should have an issue with this more than anything, and that's the molestation that's going on. You know, you got a dude who, you know, molested a girl at 14 years old and abused her damn near to death, sold her babies off and everything. To me, you know, it was hard. It was a hard to watch story, but I see why a lot of women like it, specifically black women like the movie, because it made them feel seen. It made them feel heard. This type of stuff do go on. This is not what we're all about. This is not just what we're about, but that is something that happens, and it's something that happened at that time. You know, so although this is a fictional story, the circumstances in reality those women lived at that time are very, very real. And it made a lot of black women feel seen. It made them feel heard. It validated their trauma. For black men, for the 1 millionth time, you know, we were the villain. So I get why a lot of black men do not like the film. I get that. Trust me, I get it. So I had to compartmentalize, you know, my thoughts about all of this, you know, in order to go check it out and not be sitting up there fuming. But anyway, fam, what say you? Drop a comment if you agree with Boosie that film is inappropriate for little children. Thumbs down if you say, man, Boosie tripping. Let's move on. Drop a comment, fam. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.